I'm always amazed by Michael's energy. He works a full-time job, and I feel like he's made the community another full-time job. I can't even count how many times he and I have emceed events or teamed up together to try to help charities. He never says no.
Michael's not just an energetic, creative, out-of-the-box thinker. He's good at defining problems, his solutions are effective, and he's a master communicator. Usually, Michael's clients begin the relationship seeing him as a sage marketing consultant, but he most often accomplishes big things and very quickly becomes their trusted advisor.
Michael has such high energy. Every time I see him, he's working on a different project. I mean, do you ever sleep?
Michael has a great energy and great confidence, and that combination can really ignite a conversation, can ignite a room. And yet he never wants to overshadow people. He's always willing to listen to other people's ideas, and that makes him a great collaborator.
He's really well connected in the community. I think he can pull off things that maybe other people just really may not be able to. Michael's very versatile. He can wear many hats, and he brings so many skills and talents to all these different projects. I think that's just like one thing that really makes him deserving of this Silver Medal Award.
Michael has a tendency to bring great ideas and be able to help people kind of coalesce around those ideas. And he's just a natural leader. I mean, people want to do things for Michael because he's a nice guy, he treats people well, he makes things fun, even if they're kind of a mundane task.
Michael was instrumental in leading the district out of the pandemic. We had 2 board members resign for personal reasons, and Michael immediately jumped in for a second term as governor. And not only did he pull the board together, but also help guide the clubs through this difficult time. Michael was the go-to person.
Michael's pretty tapped into what we do at a national level for diversity, equity, and inclusion. He's always one of the first responders when we put out new calls for involvement and engagement. Michael always, again, wants to be a connector of people and backgrounds and perspectives. So we value that very, very much.
Michael is a really great curator of people. He is a great connector, can bring people together that might not necessarily know each other otherwise.
I've known Michael, I don't know, let's say about 10 years probably. I always remember him inviting us to the Mud Hen Suite and introducing me to other peers and colleagues that he knew we could work together and collaborate on events.
What year did you guys meet?
Like 2006?
No, it was like 18 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, he's old, isn't he?
Michael has a real knack for helping steer creative teams and clients who've maybe gone down some rabbit trails back to who's your audience, what's your message, and how do we reach them?
When we started working together, his creative ideas were always the best. Michael is still, to me, our agency's MC, but not for the master of ceremonies, but more as our master of creative.
If legend holds true, I heard the story that he actually won his AAF Toledo membership at an auction. That's a perfect Michael story in that he goes to one thing to have a fun time and he winds up being pulled into an organization that really values and needs leaders like Michael.
He's definitely, without a doubt, accelerated my career. He's put me into a position where I have to step up and elevate myself and my brand. I can't thank Michael enough for him helping me in my career so much.
His dynamic personality is engaging, it's almost infectious. He makes coming to work fun. I'm comforted knowing that Michael is a key member of the leadership team that is going to drive MedApp Group into the future.
He's brought a younger, more aggressive perspective to our leadership team, and he's made us better, which is why it's going to be so hard to let him go tomorrow.
Congratulations on this prestigious honor, Michael. It's well deserved, my friend.
Way to go, Michael. Thanks so much for all that you do for our agency and for our clients.
Congratulations from all of us at D2I.
Congratulations, Michael. I wish I could be there to help celebrate this evening with you.
Congratulations, Michael. You definitely deserve this award.
You've presented this award yourself so many times. It's awesome to see that you're finally receiving it, and tonight's your night.
I just voted for him because he sent me this really cool hat and backpack and said if I voted for him, I could keep him.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me by standing if you can. Michael Seay as the 2024 silver medalist.
Wow. It's the best necklace I've ever seen in my life. Humbling, to say the least. So I had to write everything down because as somebody who talks in the microphone so much, I knew this was going to be a little overwhelming. So first, thank you so much, Rhonda, for that intro. I appreciate it. And I'll take over the tasks of the ribbon cuttings and beauty pageant things and everything else that goes with silver medal. I don't know what it is. We'll read the handbook. I didn't think a kid from the East Side was supposed to get an award of these type of things, let alone one that came from a single parent household where mom worked multiple jobs just to get us through the week. But luckily, dreams do come true, and mom got to retire a few years ago. So if you wouldn't mind, would you give her the applause she deserves? So when I invited her to join us tonight, she said she felt like Donna Kelsey. But that she also wanted to know who was going to be winning the gold medal award. So to be recognized for doing something you love is so gratifying. I love the AAF, and Steve Pacheco's absolutely right, that I won my first AAF Toledo membership at an auction event. And that started my journey with our executive director, Patty Schoaf, who I know is here tonight. Thank you, Patty. To ultimately serve on the board and then as president of AAF Toledo. Then twice now as governor of AAF District 5, representing Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia, and ultimately on the National Board of Directors. So I'm proud to have impacted the focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. I've lobbied against the taxation of advertising on Capitol Hill in DC, twice chaired the National Student Advertising Competition, and always let everyone know along the way how much Toledo advertising's community kicks ass. So, author Jim Rohn said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, and I'm thankful for that truth. I've spent my life surrounded by some of the best. I got to learn leadership and marketing early on from my mentor, Omar Drummond at Waite High School, TPS proud. I've learned how to expand creativity and live life to the fullest thanks to my friend Nick Amrine. Where you at, Nick? All right. Chris Peterson taught me empathy, giving back, and how to be a great communicator. And thanks to my friend Jerry Brown, I understand so much more about business, development, strategy, and why taking time for a cigar with great friends means everything. I've taken pieces and parts from so many throughout my life to become the man who stands before you, so thank them or blame them. I'm thankful for my Mad Av group team. They let me lead, be creative, and have fun. You guys are the family I choose. And to my D2I crew, Sarah Young, Greg Stewicki, you guys have been there from the beginning. You make it all worth it, and the whole D2I crew, you're the best. I get to work my work days with 3 Silver Medal Award winners, Jerry, Scott Gregory, and Terry Lesnowitz, and it's such a privilege. You guys are the giants I stand on the shoulders of, so thank you. I dedicate the award tonight to a friend and colleague that can't be here tonight. We lost Stephen Campos last year after a long health battle. He was a great friend since high school who came on as my designer at Buckeye Telesystem and stuck with me for 10 years, and then joined me at Mad Av Group for another 10 years. That's 20 plus years of amazing design work, and this one's for you, brother. So with that said, Lindsay, we've got some celebrating to do tonight. So Cheers to each of you, and I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of this. Thank you again.